Hello and welcome to another Python tutorial. My name's Tom with LearnPythonTutorial.com, and we're going to start talking about some lists. We're going to create some lists and show you how to create an empty list and talk about them a little bit. Now there's some specific methods that you can use on lists, and we will cover them, each of them, in future tutorials. But I just wanted to show you, if you forget how or what methods are available to you, you can bring them up in your interpreter, and you can do that by doing, you can type help, we gotta be on it, help, and parentheses, then list, then parentheses, and hit return, and it's going to bring up a bunch of information about list. And if you scroll down, using my arrow key by the way, you scroll down, it gives you some methods that you can use on your list, like append, clear, copy, count, extend, index, insert, pop, remove, reverse, sort. So that is your full option of methods that you can use with list. So the other thing is, when you get in here, you may be wondering, how do I get out? Like if I hit return, nothing happens. You know, you hit a bunch of buttons, nothing happens. Hit quit, a Q. You hit Q, or you start typing quit, and it will exit that. So that brings up documentation on lists. You can also do it on strings. And if we go down, keep going, we can see all our methods on strings. I didn't show you that in strings, and I completely forgot to do that. I wanted to. So that's how we do that. And to get out, you just hit Q, and it exits you out. So I'm going to clear that. Now let's talk about some list. So list. First, how do we create a list? Well, a list is indicated by square brackets. So a square bracket is, I don't know again. This is a square bracket. This is a square bracket. All right. So anything in there will be contained in a list. So let's create an empty list first. So I'll do A is equal to, and then square bracket, square bracket. This is an empty list. Hit A. Awesome. All right. And empty lists are useful. Say we want to add content as our program ran. Then we can add that content into an empty list. We can create a list, and as our program runs, we can add content into there where we can access it as a group. All right. That's the big thing with lists. They can be accessed as a group of objects. So let's create another list. So we'll do it. A is equal to, and I'll create a list, and I'm going to put a string in here and say hi. All right, that's our first object in our list. All right, we can also do numbers. It's another object in our list, and as you can see, I'm attempting to comma separate them. Comma separates each object. So this is an object, this is an object. We can have list inside of lists. We can do hi, and then we can do 1, 2, 3 again, and then close out that list. So now we got a string in our list, we got numbers in our list, we got a list in our list. We can put an empty dictionary in our list, or a regular dictionary in our list. We can put a tuple in our list, so and so on. So this is our list right here. It contains several different types of objects, and that's how we create a list. We can call our list via the variable. So this list here is an object, and the whole thing is an object, and then each one of these is an object inside the list. All right. So we can call that by hitting A, and it returns us the list object. It contains all our other objects. All right. Now, when you print a list, say, you know how we looked at strings. If we had a string like B is equal to, this is a string, and we print B, it removes the quotes on each side, and it's no longer a raw string. This is a raw string right here, and it prints it to us as a non-raw string, I guess you would call it. But if we do print A, it's still going to print it as a list. Alright, so with that, we'd have to iterate through each one of them, print each one out, so it's not in a list format. So more on that in a later tutorial. Right now, we're just focusing. I just want to focus on how to create a list. So let's go through this one more time. Create an empty list is A equals 2 square brackets. That's an empty list. To create a list that contains objects, we do say B is equal to square brackets, and then we'll do high, and we'll do 56, and we'll do a dictionary, which we really haven't talked about dictionaries, but we'll just create one that says high, and then give it a value, my name, and close out the dictionary, do a tuple. Tuple contains numbers in the string format, and then some more numbers in the string format, and close out that tuple. Then we'll close out our string, our list object. I'm sorry, not string. List object to return. We'll call it, and there you go. There's your list object that contains a string, contains numbers, contains a dictionary, contains a tuple. All right. So that's the list. All right. And as we move on, you'll see some of the cool things we can do with list. The big thing you want to remember with list is it's a great way to contain a group of objects that you may use for a portion of your program that's easy accessible. It makes your programs more efficient. Lists are also mutable, unlike strings. Strings are not mutable, but we can change lists where they're at, and we'll get into that some more shortly. So if you have any questions about lists, please leave a comment on YouTube or on our website at learnpythontutorial.com. Don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.